There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is Ghostbox.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Ghostbox Live. My name is Greg Bach, and thank you very much for joining me tonight. It's been quite a number of weeks or whatever that it's just been nonstop, and so it's been crazy around here. We even just got a word through the obelisk. What you got for us? Necessary. Yeah, it was necessary. We'll get to that in a second. But I just wanted to say hello, and I hope everyone's been having a good, it's a good week. I mean, a good week since the last time I saw you. It feels like I haven't been on in a long time, but I had been on last Sunday. So I find it very interesting that it's just like I've lived a life, it feels like, within that week. I hope you all have been having a good week as well. Hello, I need to get in touch with you. I'm very intrigued by your message. Mikey, good to see you. Thank you for joining tonight. Brad, good to see you. I'm glad you're feeling better. And Pamela and Mr. Koss, Christine, everybody, thank you all so very much for joining in tonight. Anita, thank you very much. It's good to see everybody. Oh goodness, it's just been a long week. Now, some of you may know, I mean, I've been going on about it for a while. That we had a Nick Roth event this last week. The Obelisk wants to say hello. And thank you for all those who took part in it. I'm going to put together a little edit of that night. I'm not going to share the whole thing because that's for the people who showed up there. But boy, did we have quite the event. And I hope everybody who showed up there to the Nick Roth event, I hope you all had a good time. Nick wants to do it again. He had a good time, and I'm not just saying that. He really did have a good time. So, and I think my favorite part of it was afterwards when we were watching, when I was watching the people interact with Nick Roth. They were so happy. There's people who we gave 5 minutes alone with him. Every time I say it, it sounds seedy. But it was all in the up and up. Don't worry about it. Interesting. The obelisk just said magic. It was magic. I think they enjoyed it too. But that was something that was really crazy. Okay, we're going over to the obelisk. Why do we keep getting what do you got there? Gateway, magic, hair, gateway. It's probably been about 15 words since we started. And now I haven't touched the obelisk. Do you like the new camera? You may not notice, but it is a new camera. And what I really like about it is that I can do this with it. I can do that. I can do this. I mean, look at that. I mean, look at how all that worked out. But the thing is, it's the obelisk has been going off. The flashlight's been going off. The REM pod had been going off, but I think, well, thank you. I didn't say you, and there you did. You didn't want to be left out. The cat ball was not going off, and now it is going off. Can you turn the flashlight back on, please? You don't want me to talk about the Nick Roth event, did you? Can you turn the flashlight on, or can you turn the REM pod with the antenna? Can you make that go on for me, please? Very interesting. Lasting is the word that just came through on that. Can you turn that ball? You lit up that ball. You touched that ball. Can you do that again for me, please? No. Jack. What's the other one? Finish. That's interesting, isn't it? Very interesting. I don't know if there's anyone on my personal profile page because normally there's a number of people on there, and there doesn't seem to be anybody on there tonight. So if you're on there, let me know somehow. I'd be very interested because normally there isn't anybody. Normally there's a fair amount of people. What was that? Was that evil? Yep, it was evil. And I don't know if you heard the way it said evil, but that's what it always does. It goes evil. So it's very strange. I don't understand. I understand why it's going off so much, but I like it. Let's do more of that. Let's have more of that, please. Robin, hello, good to see you. It's been a while. I've been thinking about reaching out to you and saying hi. Amanda, I see. So Shell, which I saw your comment. Preacher rolled keeps us going. Stay safe. I mean, you guys are going to have to evacuate, aren't you? I mean, I'm assuming Chris is already getting ready to put uh, the uh, the boards on the windows and stuff. I mean, it doesn't look good. I'm sorry to say. And Amanda, you too. Um, Rent. I think that's the second time that word came up. Do you hear it? Do you hear it just going off? Safe, smooth. Now, when I said to Shell, I hope you're safe, basically that's when safe came through. And Amanda, I was wondering about you as well. And I hope you don't have to evacuate. Amanda, what area are you in Florida? Because Shell, you're in Bradenton, aren't you? Is that where you are? I just want to make sure. Trunk or drunk? What is it? Drunk. Not tonight. Not tonight. Wow. Interesting, isn't it? Really interesting. Because how many times have we done this over over the course of the last month or so? We've gotten nothing on the Ovilus. You can, God, 2 words in a row again. Touch leg. You gonna touch my leg? All right. I mean, the way that that storm is looking, it looks like that it is a possibility of almost hitting all of Florida, isn't it? You're in Fort Myers. Interesting. Ugh, goodness. I'm so sorry. I mean, hopefully everything is good. Um, we're just getting started. It's all good. The Ovilus is going crazy tonight. Literally. Do you have any more words for us, please? We had the cat ball go off already. Can you do that again? Can you move the ball? Let it go off? Also, the bell. You can have the bell go off if you like. Look at that. Thank you. You seem kind of active tonight. Is there anything else on that table you can have go off or make move for me, please? All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Interesting. Okay, now we got to watch that ball because if it keeps going off, I will pull it because I always worry that that stuff is going like it might be either defective or something. Now, Ovilus just spoke again. Measure. Measure, leg, touch. We got preacher, we got evil. bell moving? It's moving. So, Pamela, your name just came through. Pam Dimes. I don't think we need a spirit box tonight, do we? Wow. Did you miss me? I've been gone. Did you miss me at all? Are you here to talk to Pamela? We have a Pamela watching tonight. It's just your cataracts. It is actually darker. I don't know if I might be able to change the settings too to make it a little bit lighter. I just haven't literally came out the box. Literally out of the box as we speak. Breaking news in the Ghostbox community, the Ghostbox world. Yeah. And it's also really weird that there's nobody on my personal profile tonight. I think that there's something wrong with StreamYard. Lady. And it said it in a way that what's his name from the Rat Pack? He would go, "Lady." Interesting. Yeah, Brad, it's a brand new camera. It's just I just wanted to kind of change it. You're on my Facebook. Are you on my Facebook profile right now? And you were able to type a comment, and I can see it through StreamYard. That's strange. And so right now you're on the profile, but I know some of you who have never been here before. Like this is really riveting, isn't it? The episode where I'm trying to figure out if people can type onto the profile pages. Okay, that's really interesting. Okay. I just can't see any of you people. That's really interesting. All right. I don't get it. They've changed stuff. I don't like it. I don't like it. And you're on Ghostbox. First time here, and I could tell you're probably like, this is really riveting, Greg. This is really amazing. Thank you so much. So that being said, I'm getting some. John, are you watching now? Are you on anything now? Because I just got somebody say that they are unable to connect. And then with the obelisk going off, and now it has two words on one line. It says, "Can you?" And normally it would just be like one word per line. Okay, it's just weird. I'm confused by everything. And I did hear this too. All right. Well, I don't want to waste our time. And so, okay, let's see what we can do here. And that's going off again. Is there anything else that you can turn on other than that ball in the obelisk? Can you move anything else on the table, please? All right. Well, what can you do? So, what are we going to do? We are going to talk to spirits tonight to the best of our abilities. I've been out in, I didn't do Ghostbox last week, did I? Because I was over in Holton, Kansas. And we got some interesting things that came through when we did that. And that's something that I was really surprised about. I was wondering if anything came back with me. And we haven't started yet. We've been playing the game of where are you on Facebook? is the game we've been playing. It's been a very riveting program so far. Um, we also been getting a lot of Ovilus. Now the thing is that the REM pod was going crazy and then it died. So that to me meant like, well, um, that's just simply the battery going out, and it is. But that was going crazy. Now the Ovilus is going crazy. Now the ball is going crazy. What is happening? That's the question. Very strange. Hopefully we're going to get something good tonight, right? Let's get some protection going here. For those of you who want it, for those of you who haven't joined me before, what I like to do is I like to do protection. And some people don't always want to do protection. They just, for whatever reason. But what I believe is important is that you do protection so that you're able to make sure that there isn't any sort of like spirit that is attached to you. And hoping that doesn't happen, but you just never know. And so I would like to offer anyone who wants to take part in doing some protection. You don't have to do so, but I'm doing it anyway. So if you don't want to do it, you can spend the next 30 seconds just kind of humming your favorite song. What is it? Spoon. Yeah, we really needed to hear that, right? So it starts here, right? Make sure your feet are grounded. Make sure that your head is clear, that there isn't anything that is just on your mind. You don't want to be bogged down when you do this, okay? You want to be able to just take the moment. Northern came through. That's from the box. We just want to speak to spirits tonight. We only want to speak to spirits of love and above, love and light. If you're trying to reach out to us, as we believe you have been, you can continue using the devices on the table. My favorite is the bell. If you can make the bell really move, that would be pretty cool. And then there's other things to use. Tonight, we're going to use this box that you can hear your own voice. We can hear your own voice. And the purpose is that we can talk with you and hopefully have a bit of a conversation in real time. So everything starts from your heart chakra, and just be calm, but have energy. Let's set our intention tonight. Who do we want to talk to, and how much do we want to talk to them? And just imagine a white light emanating from your heart, and that it starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's growing. This light is growing. And just imagine it taking over your entire body. And when it takes over your body, what it's doing, it's like a shield. And that shield should protect you from spirits that want to attach themselves. Now, a spirit that wants to attach itself to you, and I can feel the energy. I don't know if you all can feel the energy. A spirit that wants to attach itself to you is not evil. It's not bad. It just might like your energy. It might be hungry. It might be hungry for your energy. So just keep all of that in mind. So if something happened, just don't think the worst right away. Hell, ceiling. As I say, don't think the worst. The word hell comes through. We might have a record tonight. We certainly have a record, I think, of how many voices, how many words are coming through the Ovilus during this program. But we also might be having a bit of soon a possible record of how many words are coming through box. The most I've ever had was in Deadwood, and it was 108 words in under an hour, and majority of them were all Native American terms and religious terms, and we were in Deadwood, South Dakota when that happened. So there is some kind of precedent, and that makes sense. I'm not really sure what is trying to be said here. I'm not sure what is happening. I'm starting to think that we can disregard the ball, okay? We'll leave it on there. But I much rather see now something else go off, because that ball just seems to be kind of going off at the same interval, that I don't think I can consider that to be any sort of paranormal. Okay. And I say it that way because I really want to make sure that we are um, that we are uh, being very honest about everything. I just want to test something here myself. Um, just kind of see what did show up. I did put my own comment into my own profile, and it showed up in there. Isn't that interesting? All right, so let's do this. Let's speak to loved ones. Let's see who comes through first. Go from there. Now we're asking you. We don't believe that that ball is any of you trying to reach out to us anymore. Is there something else that you can use to reach out to us? Can you do something with this, please? Or put something there, or make this bell move. It's there for you to play with. It's there for you to make work, okay? Please do that for us. And we're going to turn this on. We'd like you to talk to us. You can use me as the conduit, okay? Use me as the conduit. Come through and let's have a conversation. If you're related to anybody who is watching tonight, please come through for them. They are here for you, okay? And this is the part of the show. If the first part wasn't long enough and boring enough of trying to figure out if your comments are coming through Facebook, this part is always my personal favorite as well. The bit turning on the spirit box, who the person who's used it for 13 years, who every single time now seems to have a problem turning on the spirit box. So something we can all look forward to. It's like I don't believe in anything anymore. Good evening. My name is Greg. Could someone come through for us, please? Are you willing to talk to us tonight? Replay, probably radio, especially football season. I'm glad you're hearing your name, and I'm glad you're hearing Raymond's name. I personally am not hearing any of them yet, but I'm certainly happy that you are. I'm pretty sure that that's radio, especially football season, right? So I was in Holton, Kansas last week at Hotel Josephine. Did it sound like two people say I need help? Do you need help? Yeah, it might have been hell, one of them, but the second one sounded like hell. It's like two back to back. But you're all thinking, oh hell. You're all are thinking that, oh hell. Nice. Yeah, I thought the second one actually was help. There's somebody needing help Anybody need our help? I can't. You hear that? A woman just said help again. I don't know if I can go away. This is going to be a fun night, folks. It is lively in here, isn't it? Holy cow. I don't know if I can count the ball, though. Yeah, that was clear as day. Go away. Who needs our help? If that's for me or Greg Koss, either way, I'm sure we all want to say hi. Can I get your name if you need help? Can you give us your name so we know who we're talking to?
Wow.
And you heard the name Sam? You've heard wow. How would you like us to help you? What can we do for you? I can feel you. Hey, Len, good to see you. You heard Sam softly. Sam, do you want our help? Look, please go. Please. Sam, do we have that name right? Sam? How many of you need our help? Can you give me a number, please? Almost sound like a hey Greg. Maybe I hate to say that because it puts me or Greg Koss. Are you able to move anything or turn anything on other than the ball? I thought I did too, to be very honest. Isn't it interesting how once we turn this on, the obelisk stopped? There has not been a new word on the obelisk at all. Is it only one or the other? You can't do both? Oh, there we go. We just got a new word. Jupiter and living. Now, if it was Mercury, I'd love to see the word Mercury up there. Mercury retrograde. Interesting. Interesting. Did somebody want to talk to Pamela? Who's Alice? Just listening. Are you asking for me or Greg Koss? Are you asking for me or Greg Koss? Well, that's interesting because I wasn't sure if it was Koss or Tom that I heard. There was something else. There we go. Thank you. Let's say you're looking for Greg Koss, then, okay? Can you turn that off for me, please?
The extra.
They say that'll be extra. Am I being charged for this? When you say that, are you taking responsibility for the light turning on? Can you turn the light off for me, please? Thank you for turning it on. See, that's what I thought I heard. I thought I heard that'll be extra. Like, I ain't paying you. I'm simply not paying you. Was this light turned on for Greg Koss to let us know that it's for Greg? Who's trying to reach out to Greg? Hey, they're looking for you. You're the one that's going to get the bill, not me. Someone's going to pay for this, and it's not going to be me. If you're here for Mr. Koss, who are you, please? May I have your name?
Probably.
Is that my last name? Guys, this is such an unusual night. Anyone who watches me knows that I don't insert myself into this. I keep hearing my name. I just heard my last name. Oh, he does he? That's good to know. I have some bills that need to be paid. See, I heard Bakken. I mean, we're not far off. I heard it. I heard it. I don't think so. I think we know the truth now. All right. Is somebody here to talk to me? Does someone like to talk to me? Was that I'm on the air? I don't know. I can't accept the ball. Can you turn, if you're here for me, can you turn the flashlight off, please? thought I heard aliens. Is there something I can help you with? Did you want me to help you? Were you want to ask for help? Yeah, I was kind of noticing that myself. Something about the light. You're talking about that light right there? From my perspective, looking at it over there, it looks much more off than it does on camera. It's really interesting. Now, a number of you are talking about it getting colder. Brad, you said it. Let's see, Jill, you said it. I heard it as I heard that as well. I heard it twice, actually. Are there any aliens, any extraterrestrials here with us tonight? Is Christy here? Sorry. It's interesting. What's going on here tonight? Can I ask that? Is that too grandiose of a question? You know, I'm having people asking for their loved one to come through, and they are quite right. This is what the focus should be. If we don't get any sort of real, if I can't get any sort of real communication on this, we're going to have to move along. Greg, did you hear the word obelisk? Thank you. We're gonna move on to some loved ones, okay? And then there's a quiet girl. I thought I heard Len also. That's a tough question, Jill. There's probably about 30 that came through tonight. It's been busy. It had been nonstop before we turned on the device. It's now shut down. Well, not shut down, but it's not doing it at the moment. If it's easier to move something on the table, you're more than welcome to do so. It's been pretty crazy, actually.
At 20.
At 20, also, don't tell us about what? What is that? How cool. Who's Mimir, if I may ask? Grandma or Mimir? Just looking at comments. You know, you're not supposed to be draining my energy.
He's not.
He's here. You hear that? He's here. Who's he? Who is he?
Snap.
Chris, or you did give me Christine. Christine, let me see what I can do. First of all, I'm so sorry for your loss. There's nothing worse. I mean, there is worse, but it's tough. I don't guarantee anything, but I'll try my best for you. Judy. Judy, I'm trying to reach out to you on behalf of your daughter, Christine. Can you come through for us?
Hello.
Can you say hello to your daughter for us, please? Or make something go off on the table other than the ball. Can you turn off the flashlight or go to that long antenna and go there and touch it and it'll light up? Heard a female. Judy, is that you? Could you say hello? Judy, was that you? When I asked for hello, that's what I heard as well. Of course, Greg from the dark side says it's hell no. I heard hello. You think it's because of you, Chuck? Is that what it is? Yeah, you are late as it happens. Thank you. That's why the ball's going up. It's angry at you. It's displeased by your tardiness. I'm so sorry. Did you hear that hello at all, Christine? Judy, I'm sure you understand how much your daughter's hurting right now. Anything would make her happy. Did it sound like her? And if it didn't, don't worry. Okay. Speaking of aliens. Oh, so sorry. Greg, don't even encourage it. You're gonna no. You know, Christine, we can keep trying. I mean, it's new for her. We just keep trying, and hopefully that we get more response. There hasn't been any new words in the obelisk for a while. Let's see here. We can keep trying. Let's see what else.
Children.
You have any advice for me pertaining to hurricane coming my way? Yeah, get out of its way. You don't need a spirit box to tell you that, Gina. Pack up. Get out of there. Sorry, but don't wait. Don't wait for spirit to tell you what to do. Get the hell out of there. I've been watching the progress of the hurricane. You don't want to be there. Ian is going to flatten everything. But give me some names, and we can try to reach out to some folks, okay? But we don't need to worry about them telling you what to do with the hurricane. Just get out. Hello. What's your name?
Your mother.
All right, where are you? All right. Why don't we try? Because we always try for your grandma. What did you all think that said? There was a woman that just spoke. Did you pick up what she said? Can you repeat that again, please? The Mayor Lucienne. Are you here for Andrea? Can you come through for Andrea, please? Quiet? It's not quiet tonight. Unless it's opposite day where you are, Chuck. It did get quiet when you entered back, though. And when Christy showed up. The ball agrees. Mamir Lucian, am I saying your name correctly? Yeah. You want, Jill? Do you want to see a trigger object? I got something that triggers me. There you go. All right, where are we here? Oh, might as well throw this one in too when we talk about trigger objects. All right. Andrea, we're going to try for Grandma Janine. Grandma Janine, are you here for your granddaughter, Andrea? Crazy? Does that resonate with anyone? Woman said crazy. That's what I heard, at least. Thank you. It's always hard, you know, and I seem to have like hard time saying any word, really. All right. Three new words. Shy, Gale, found. All of you are correct. All right. And this is me. Gail, Gale. Perhaps like gale force wind. Morgan, I'm going to try for yours in 1 second. I'm going to just finish up with Andrea here. Grandma Janine, can you please come through for your granddaughter? I want to accept that ball, but it just goes off so much. Okay, can you, if Grandma Janine, if that's you, can you have the ball go off again? No. What about the flashlight? Can anyone turn the flashlight off? How about this, Grandma Janine? Can you do that? Can you do what I just did? I went over to the antenna and I touched that. Can you do that for me? What did I say? Trigger object.
I felt that.
Yeah, I felt that. Yeah. You're triggering me right now.
Smart.
Quite frankly, I'm not sure who's triggering me more, the ball or Chuck with the help that he's giving me. And she has a deep voice, okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see here. All right, Morgan. Morgan, I'm so sorry for your loss.
Getting it done. Cheering it.
Still on. Lynn, can you come through, please? Morgan would love to hear your voice. Can you turn on the flashlight or say something or turn on one of the lights over here, please? Who, me? Burn! Lynn, can you come through, please? Are you able to say your daughter's name? Can you say Morgan, please? Too big of a word. So, more words showed up on the obelisk. Ida, IDA, sail, SAIL. And we had Gale, and now we have sail. And then elemental. And now we have the flashlight going. Can I get the name of who turned the flashlight on, please? Her mom, Lynn. See, that's rude. Greg Koss hasn't done anything to you. She drug you back in, though. I just wish that they were more responsive to the questions that we're asking, especially trying to get like Andrea's loved one and Morgan's loved one and Christine's loved one.
And my son.
Hey there, good to see you. Who are you trying to reach? Now, you said Lisa, and I thought I just heard Lisa now. When I asked, who are you trying to reach? I thought I heard Lisa. Anyone else pick that up? I think everything about tonight is different. And I'm not really, I'm not sure I'm really enjoying what's coming through. I'm not saying it's dark, and far from it, but there's something I don't really care for here tonight. We got a Joker here tonight, don't we? Are you having fun tonight? I think so. Did you hear my tirade about that you don't need spirit to tell you to get out? Just want to make sure. That's what I heard. I think so. Interesting. Have you been manipulating the equipment all night? Hello.
No. As a starter.
Now, just said as a starter, but that feels like that would be football talk, wouldn't it? Two words on one line. Do run. Do run. Should we run? We've had a lot of that tonight, haven't we? Remember, do run faster. That's what came through, faster. So it'd be one line, do run, and then faster. Are you talking about Hurricane Ian that's coming in? Did I just say bingo? When I said, are you talking about the hurricane, a voice came through and said bingo. Bingo. Is it going to be a bad hurricane? I think so. There's going to be a lot of loss of life. 3 new words. 11, please, and true. Are you watching over people in the path of the hurricane? The letter L, and then angle. L, and then angle. Does the L have any significance? No? We were told do you mean 90-degree angle?
For just
Is that the projection of the storm? And Brad heard same voice, angle, 3 separate times. Is that something that we should keep in mind? Angle. Did you hear that female voice? She sounded like either far away or go away, but that just cut right through. What's moving? The storm? The bell is moving. Look at the shadow on the table. Can you move the bell more, please? You're moving. Look at that shadow. Look at the bell. Can you move more for me, please?
Others. You.
For you? All right. You said you needed help. Do you want help crossing over? Can you answer me, please? Say I want to go. Do you want to be crossed over? I don't think they do. Let's hold on that tonight. Let's not do it tonight. Is there anything else that you want from us? If there's nothing else you want, I'm going to shut this session down. We'll shut this session down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Odd night tonight. For those who want to head on out, let's just do this real fast. That we close this circle. No one's allowed to follow us, communicate with us, or be honest, unless they're family members or loved ones. This circle is closed, and we will reopen it again in a week. It is an odd night, and I'm not quite sure what to make of it, but it makes it a little bit different, doesn't it? There's something in the energy. Is it because of Mercury? Is it something else? And I know a number of you will have a theory, but just know it's a theory. I know a few of you might be like, oh, no, this is what it is. I think that sometimes this is kind of more theory. but I'd be interested to know what you all think. Like, it just, and I wonder, um, I wonder what you're experiencing too has to do with your illness. And I wonder if it has to do with the kind of, and you tell me, maybe I'm way off, about you being out of it for a little bit. You hadn't been on, I hadn't been around. I don't know if you've done any investigations as of late. So maybe that might have something to do with it. Um, you know, well, and speaking of this, I mean, my animal spirit didn't even show up tonight. I mean, we haven't seen Liney Bud all evening. So um, I don't know. That's to me, I always consider that to be the strange part when I don't see Linus around here. So, and I know that that's like, we're talking a cat, but at the same time, he's always here. He's everywhere with me. And I've been talking to like Christy today all day, talking about how he has really been inserting himself into everything that I've been doing today. And uh, Linus is not here. So that to me is worth mentioning, I think. Um, yeah, and this little Liney butt. I'm sure he's around somewhere. Um, could be, could be. Um, a spirit animal pain in the butt. Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean, he was. I mean, he was upstairs last time I saw him. I was getting some stuff, and so, um, yeah, absolutely. So, um, it's strange. It was an odd night, Kim. It was a very odd night. The Ovilus probably had 40, 45 words come through tonight. We had a cat ball that keeps going off, and I actually took it off. I actually took it off the table because it's just going off so much that I really stopped. I stopped trying to like. I can't determine whether it's anything spirit or if it's just the ball just nonstop going off. I need to get some new ones. Um, let's see here. Um, you might be drawing up plans for all we know. So, with that said, thank you very much for joining in. Tuesday, if I'm on, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, what we're going to try for. Wednesday, I'm going to be on Mr. Costa's show, Metaphysical Crossings. And I don't know if we're doing Estes or what. I mean, we've talked about a number of different things. Um, so just know that check in on Greg. I will be on his program on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So definitely do that. He has. It's not a matter of would he or wouldn't he. He has tripped me down the stairs. That's what he does. So yeah. So for those of you who have tuned in for the first time tonight, I don't know if I should say I hope you enjoyed it or apologize. It was a strange night. But one thing's for certain, it was very interesting. What I always forget the full name, Greg, of the network. It's not Things. It's not on Things. It's let's see. Greg, tell me what the network is. It's because I always forget the name of like the full network because you have to have the full network name, otherwise it's going to take you somewhere else. That's what I find every single time I don't get it right. So if you wouldn't mind putting that out there, Greg, and then I can put it out there for everyone, and I'll also share it to my profile page as well as I always do. And we do Spirit Box, but we do it differently than here. So it's always nice because that's just, always fun to do something different. It's Greg's show. He has, thank you. There we go. It's the Shadow Hunters Paranormal Investigation Events page. And you really have to put all that in there because if you just put in Shadow Hunters, it will get drowned for some reason. So definitely want to make sure of that. And thank you. Hopefully that it's fun to get something different, but I'm hoping that next time we do this, that we get some energy that I felt like that we weren't getting any real intelligent responses to the loved ones that we were trying to bring through. And that's the thing that I really love to be able to do. We might have gotten some. It's up for to the people who they're speaking to whether or not you felt like you got that, but we've done better. So I'm hoping that we can get that. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. I don't know who it would be yet, who would we be trying to bring through, but we'll definitely try to do something more. It did feel like a prankster or someone just joking, and we'll see, right? Maybe it's a new camera. Maybe that's what's playing around with us. I don't know. So let's see. Yes, I just always like to have more when we're trying to reach out to loved ones who have passed. That's the thing that that as far as I'm concerned, and I'll get on my soapbox for a second and then I'll get off my soapbox. To me, this is what the paranormal is about, to be able to reach out to people's loved ones, to take gifts that a lot of us have and be able to reach out to someone's mom, dad, grandma, grandfather, whomever has passed. Um, I much rather do that any day than go into a haunted house and just see what's in there. That's always fun. But this is what I'm here for, is to try to connect with loved ones. And when we don't get that, it just bums me out. We might have gotten some, but I want more. I always want more. I always want to bring forth for those who have asked for it as strong responses as possible. And that's the end of my soapbox on that. So, yes, but there's some things. What the hell was that came through? SH. Shh. That's what just came through. Have you ever heard that on the Ovilus before? It literally went shh. I get it. And what else after that? Scruple. What a strange night. And it still keeps going. What is that? Band. Can you get us something that would resonate with somebody? Can you put up a word that would resonate with one of us, please? What else you got for us? You have to have more. Once. What does once have to do with anything? Isn't that the truth? How crazy. We've never had this many on a night. I mean, we're probably hitting about 50 words tonight easily. And some nights we get one, if any. And it hasn't moved. The Ovilus has not moved. So I'm not sure what is happening. Can you tell us good night? Can you say good night through there for us, please? Give us one more word and make it good night or goodbye or something that says that we're ending this. Can you do that for me, please? You've been talking all night. You're not going to talk now? Are you done? Looking for one more word from you. That's all. I asked for it. No, not at all. Nothing. Classic. You're supposed to be on my side. So, or it's continuing. One of the two. We're going to be done here. Are you okay with that? People are going to leave. You're not going to be in the spotlight anymore. Are you okay with that? What? How are you going to react to that? It's going again. Wire and Halo. That's, yeah, who knows? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to shut off the box, of course, but if anything else happens here, which I'm thinking I might need to sage. But you like that? I'm going to sage. And other than that, I don't know. I feel like just, I'd almost just feel like just keep it going and see what happens. But I don't know about you all, but I'm pretty tired. I gotta agree with this guy. I'm pretty tired. Pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Interesting. All right. Everyone, thank you so very much. We're going to call it a night. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate you bringing a little bit of variety to our life, right? That's what it's all about. That's what we're all here for. So let's just have a good night, because you're all just like, yeah, just keep going, keep going. Well, I'll just go over here and then we'll just let it go for the rest of you. All right, everyone. Thank you for putting up with it tonight. Thank you for putting up with me. Literally, I'm saying I'm going, and people are adding to the live. I love it. Everyone, let's do this. Hopefully Tuesday again. Always watch my stuff. Feel to know whether or not I'm going to be on. Feel free to reach out if you need to. Feel free to send me a friend request if you want. Actually, I'm holding back yawns. I'm pretty tired. So we're good. Everyone, have a great night, and I will see you all probably Tuesday. Take care, everyone. Good night.